To begin, I've opened the PowerShell on my Windows 11 client virtual machine. And after which I will click the Windows PowerShell and then run administrator. I will run the command netset -ano to display all active network connections. And as you can see, the proto, local, or listening ports and their associated process IDs. As you can see, the output shows the protocol, local address, foreign address, date, and PID for each connections. So I will pick two ports here, which is the 135 PID 680, and the other one is 3389. Wherein the PID is 1148. So let's try it to task manager. Let's run the administrator and see if those ports are running in our task manager. Now let's see if the 680 is running. As we can see, it's real-time inspection service. The 680 port is running. And let's try the 3389, wherein the PID is 1148. So the 1148 is a process for Windows service is now running. And after which we can now check on the service local. We will Windows +R and then service.msc and click OK. And we're gonna try to find the DNS client if it's running here on our services local. So as we can see, the DNS client is running automatic here on our services local. So for this one, I will now show you how I created inbound and outbound. I created inbound and outbound firewall rules for TCP port 50000, wherein this allows traffic on that port by enabling or disabling the rule, wherein I can control whether traffic is permitted, or demonstrating how administrators manage security and access. So here is the process. So we will now make the type of this rule specific local ports, which is the 50000. So we just need to enter that here on the specific local ports and then click next. After that, make sure the connection is allowed. You need to allow that, and then the profile you can just set it as default, then click next. And the name of this one is, of course, the TCP 500 inbound. And then click next after you enter the name, and you will see that the TCP 500 inbound is already here in our actions. And then we will do the same thing in outbound. So click the port and next. So what we do in the inbound process, we will do the same thing here and the outbound. So specific name 5000, click next. Allow the connection, and then next. Click next, and then the name TCP 5000 outbound. And then finish, and you can see the 500 TCP 500 outbound and inbound is here in our actions. And after this, we will be making sure that this is enabled, that to out the inbound and outbound, make sure that it's working and making sure that it's enabled so that we couldn't have any interruption for this one. So I'm just making sure that all of this too is enabled. So it's all set. Now we will make a daily task on our virtual machine, wherein we would create a task, a daily Windows update check. So this will be the last one, and then we will click OK as the name of the task. On the triggers, make sure to create new, then the time. It's for the time, specifically for the time at 9 a.m. Click OK. And then on the action, so it's a program script. It will be PowerShell that exe, and then on the add arguments, we can also use the user client start scan, and then just click OK. And then OK. And then try to run the daily task that we did.